A 32-year-old taxi driver, Tanvir Ahmed from Bradford in West Yorkshire, has pleaded guilty at the High Court in Glasgow to the murder of shopkeeper Asad Shah in March this year. The 40-year-old was killed just hours after he posted an Easter message on Facebook to his customers, which read, "Good Friday and a very happy Easter, especially to my beloved Christian nation." Well, our correspondent Stephen Godden has been covering the case at Glasgow's High Court, and you may find some of the contents of his report upsetting.
Well, the hearing at the High Court in Glasgow lasted around 40 minutes or so this morning. What we heard was Tanvir Ahmed, a 32-year-old taxi driver from Bradford, plead guilty to the murder of Asad Shah. We also heard details of what it was that happened that night. Now, Asad Shah was a newsagent on the south side of Glasgow, a hugely popular figure within his community. He was also well known for his strong religious beliefs, and that appears to be what was at the heart of what it was that happened that night, at the heart of the attack. Now, Asad Shah was an Ahmadi Muslim, and he was used to using social media. He would post online, the court heard, claims that he was the prophet. Now, Tanvir Ahmed had never met Asad Shah. He lived hundreds of miles away, but he became aware of those and felt that Asad Shah was guilty of blasphemy, these claims that he was a prophet. And motivated by that, he got into his car, drove the 200 miles to Glasgow and confronted the shopkeeper. Now, the court was shown a video of what happened inside the shop. Tanvir Ahmed, he started by confronting him, speaking to him, and when he couldn't bring him round to his way of thinking, he attacked Asad Shah. He stabbed him repeatedly around the head and the body, and that attack continued out into the street, where he began stamping on him and kicking him. Once it was finished and Asad Shah was fatally wounded, Tanvir Ahmed simply walked to a nearby bus shelter and calmly waited to be arrested. Now, the court heard from Asad Shah's family of the impact that this has had on them. They said that they are now insecure, fearful. They said that they've been reliving the horror every minute of every day of their lives. And they are members of the Ahmadiyya community in Glasgow, Ahmadi Muslims, who said that they fled Pakistan 20 years ago to flee persecution. Never did they think that they would be in danger in Scotland. Now, the judge deferred sentence on Tanvir Ahmed until August, but she told him that there was no justification for what he had done and that he could expect a very lengthy prison sentence.